We have an activity called OOCLAS, standing for Out of Class Language Activities, and my impression is that too much language learning is confined to the classroom. Here we are in Indonesia with an ocean of Indonesian language around us, and the idea of our OOCLAS, Out of Class Language Activities, is to give students direction, to give them tasks to do out in the community, tasks within their range of capability from beginners to advanced, and they go out and do the tasks and report back to us. We choose the OOCLAS so that they will build confidence, use a range of sources, they're authentic, and they extend grammatical structures. For example, in one of our OOCLAS, the students have to find out 15 pieces of information, biodata, about people they meet in the street, so that when they've asked 4 people the questions, they've actually asked 60 questions and received and retained 60 bits of information. So that practices very well the question forms and the patterns that we've included in our instructions. We regard the OOCLAS as taking up about 4 hours a week, and 2 hours of that is class and 2 hours is the activity out in the community, and if the students like, writing it up. Also, some of the students video themselves conducting these tasks, and those videos will, I think, be a wonderful classroom resource for when they get home. Now, the way we do it is that first in class I introduce the task. Is it perhaps collecting information about people they meet, or it might be making phone calls to get information, or it might be finding out processes of how things are made. First of all, we explain the task. We give a range of tasks from simple to more difficult so that students can pick the task or tasks that most fits what they want to get out of it and their language abilities. And then we role play. I role play usually with Dimas how the activity might go. Then they role play it themselves in pairs, so that they've had plenty of practice setting it up in class before they go out and do it in the community. So there's a setup class where they get ready for the task. Then out of class they go out and do and record and perhaps write up the tasks. And then in the following class they report back on how it went. They identify difficulties that occurred and strategies and language that they might make use of in the future. So there's a setup, there's the activity itself, and then there's a debriefing and sharing period at the end before the next activity. The OOCLAS have been really one of the most popular elements of the program, though I must say that it makes the students quite nervous. The students have said that before they go out to do the activity, they do a fair bit of preparation, and some of them have felt overwhelmed, and one described it as stomach churning before she went out to do the activity, but that when they do it, they thoroughly enjoy the doing of it, and afterwards they feel so pleased with themselves and so satisfied that they've actually done it. Now, they have to do several tasks, normally the same one several times, so that they get practice and gain confidence as they do it. If they want to write one up or record it and show it to me, they can pick the most successful. If one of them goes wrong out in the community, well, who would never know? They can always cut their losses and do it again. So the answer in brief is that they are so pleased once they've done the OOCLAS, and I'm so proud of them.